Hey Legacy Traders, it's the one and only Tim, the head trader and founder here at Option Legacy, helping you build a legacy through trading. So guys, we did no trades today. We actually took some off yesterday. If you saw our little video, it was down 488 bucks, and today we have no trades on. So there's not even like unrealized gains or losses on the trades. Reason why is we're waiting for a market bounce. It's better to sit on your hands on the sidelines and not lose money than to overtrade and lose money. Guys, if you are not in a community of traders, you need to be in one. So join the community. You can see on the comments over, below, or around the link to join our exclusive group. It's just for you. I created that group because I realized as a trader, there's not many other traders out there. And who do you talk to? Well, I couldn't find anyone, so that's why I created this group. And if you're in that ballpark, you need to come and learn and be a part of the community. But let's go hop into the charts and let's find out what's going on in the overall markets. So this is the SPY, it is the ETF of the S&P 500. And we're going to look at a few things here. Okay, that's not what I want to do. There we go, level it out a little bit, and then we're gonna do a little bit of this right here. Boom, something like that. Okay, so we see here that back on the 20th of September that it hit its all-time high, and then it's been coming down. And yesterday we Friday was a down day, and then Monday was a continued down day. We exited here with anticipation for this thing to come down to this 20-day exponential moving average, about where it's at right now, just about $1 down where it's at. But if you look at everything else, the RSI, the relative strength index, it's flat or slightly down. If you look at fast stochastics and slow stochastics, they are bearish. And then if you look at MACD, we have this red bearish down day. So even this 290 price point, that black line, if you can see it there, could possibly be, could be a support, or it could continue down to down here. So that's why we're out of the market waiting for this thing to either bounce off this 20-day exponential moving average and some of these indicators to come back into a bullish mode, or for this thing to come down to the long-term trend line and to bounce from there. So we're sitting on the sidelines waiting for some opportunity. I think that there's going to be some opportunity maybe as soon as tomorrow or as late as mid next week. So we could just not trade very much this week, and that's okay because you don't want to overtrade. One thing that I've learned in my trading journey is that the moment that I jump into a trade that doesn't have a great setup, I regret it. Again, I talk about trading often. Let me see if I can come back to you here. I talk about trading often kind of like surfing. So if you're around water anywhere, or just imagine in your mind if you're inland, surfing, there's waves that come every like what, 2 to 5 minutes or something like that. They come. They're not going to stop coming. But the thing is you don't want to ride every wave. Or should we say it this way, that not every wave is ride worthy. And in the same way in trading is that there is these moves that are pretty consistent. They're just non-stop. It's just kind of the market doing its thing. There's always buyers and sellers in the market creating movement, but not every one of those little blips do you want to jump in on, because if you try to paddle on this wave that's not going to carry you, what do? You just paddle, and you end up getting exhausted. And so, and you don't catch a wave, you don't go anywhere. So what we're doing is we're waiting for that perfect wave. It could happen as soon as tomorrow from technical standpoint, maybe as late as middle of next week, a week from today. So that's my 2 cents for you. Let's look at the QQQ. It's just going sideways. I mean, look at this thing. Let's see if we can do a little bit like this. I mean, this thing has been topped out at like 184, 185, and bottomed out at like 180. It's been in a $5 move, and let's see if I can't put an average true range here. Load studies. It might not let me load it with this display, and that's fine. It didn't let me load it, so that's fine. You can do your own little thing. The average true range, I bet it's about a dollar move. But it's just been wiggling sideways really since the first of this month, September. What's interesting is that September is historically a down month, so the fact that this thing isn't dropping shows some strength from a historical standpoint. However, it still just doesn't have enough oomph for us to hop into it. So guys, that's what I got for you. Again, if you haven't joined inside of our community, go ahead and do it. You'll see plenty of videos, tips, and resources, as well as the most valuable asset, which is other traders. So hop in, click on the link, join the community. It's absolutely free to you, and I will see you in the next video. Till then, let's build that legacy.